So in the last class, we created this company. So if I should close this guy now, because we are not using password yet, that's why this space is blocked. User is a matter, and I click OK. So it will log us on an opening software. Try to tell us what is new here that is not in other version of this application. So as you can see, because we said we are creating our own type of account, starting from scratch, that's why you have this dialog here. Set up that. If you choose from sample, you will not have this. And that's why you are seeing also this alert message here that since you choose to build your own chart of account, we recommend that you set up your chart of account first, because some of these accounts are needed to set up customers, vendor, inventory, and employee. Okay, so now basically before we started setting up chart of account, I'm just going to do some smart process running, some elementary stuff here now. Chart of accounts, basically it's a kind of it involves basically three things. Okay, chart of accounts. One, account ID, which is going to be determined by you. Account ID, right? Two, account description. Okay, that is the name of the account. Three, account type. That is account classification, account category. For example, now let's say this is software, so you can decide to say our account ID will be something like S0001. This is only going to be known with those numbers. You can search for any transaction. This is going to be known by in-house people. Remember I said it can be determined by you. So you can use the abbreviation of your company name and get some stuff out. Okay? So that's all this. Then account name, which is otherwise known as account description, can be something like, for example now, if you have petty cash, that's an account description. It's a account name, right? Which is regular in every organization. Daily runnings. Do you understand? So this petty cash is just like your cash at hand. Do you understand? That you are spending for running. Okay? So, and it's under cash. So the account category of this is cash. So we need to understand this concept first. Then two, maybe I have S0002. Then so like here now again, you can have something like bank. In school, in our balance sheets, we have work for bank, right? We also have cash, all those stuff. Which simply means the way we are taught, anything bank, we are going to be seeing some things reality practically now. Anything bank in school, even though if a company has 1 million accounts, we still call it one bank, which is crazy. I'm still expecting where they are going to change that syllabus. You can't operate like that on the field. You have yourself to blame. Can't imagine a company that has bank account in UBA, bank account in GT Bank, bank account in Giant Bank. You get to balance sheet, you call everything bank. I don't want to separate them. Can say there's a problem from school. Is that not a problem? That's where they taught us, which will never work here. So when it comes to this, each bank it has its own. Do you understand? This is reality now. Okay? I'm still looking for somebody that will change that format in school. Because a graduate will just come in and you don't have a knowledge of stuff like this, you just assume all the banks is bank. By the time your director now called you one day, like, what is our current balance on Diamond Bank? What about UBA?
You can actually not state it.
Do you understand? You will not state it because of the way you learn, right? So now, so we assume that we have like 2 banks. for the purpose of this class. So maybe we have GT Bank. We can also have three banks. You understand? But I'm just going to make an example. Okay? GT Bank cash. Right? Because what we have in the bank can only be quantified in cash. Do you get it? So your anything petty cash, they are still cash. Do you get that? Then if we have something like S0003. Hope you are getting it. I want you to understand this by the time we get to application of this. So how am I doing this? So I've already gotten the company book value, the hardcover they have been using to me. So I will trace everything from the top. As I'm reading each of those stuff, I will be converting it. Oh, they have 3 bank accounts. This is this expenses. This is this. So after I convert all those things, that's when you are going to apply. Hope you are getting it. So that's the process we are working on right now. But we need to understand that process. So we said the company also have UBA. Okay? So if you have 1 million bank, if you also even have DOM account, just like Zenith DOM, dollar, cash. Do you understand? Do you understand? UBA dollar, whatever. Do you understand? That's where it is. And on your balance sheet, each of them will separate themselves. So when they call you the detail on any one of them, just a click, you have the raw down. Instead of bank, it's bank. Do we get that clear now? Good. Okay. The next one, you can have sales. Okay. So let me have this first. We have sales. Okay. You get it? In school, that's also what we are taught. That sales. Is that what we are taught? Yes. And sales is an income. So that income is account type. Right? But in reality, just go to whatever. Let's assume like Chivita. There are so many products. Can we call all their products sales? Because from what we learn, everything comes under sales. And these people have like 20 products.
More than 20.
I'm just making an example. So if you now put all the money that comes as a result of all the products on the sales, if they want to know the performance of each of the sales, how are they going to do that? Do you understand? That is going to be a crazy stuff to do. Right? So you don't just do sales. So each of your products or your services is going to have its own sales. So on that turnover, as I said, you now have all of them in details. Do you get that? These are the things I was telling somebody, okay, maybe it's you. And this is like 4 years BSc packaging one stuff in advance. And this is one of the reasons I don't like using sample companies so that you get to know how it's being done. You are not just learning this to use it to work, you also learn it to be able to set up and also make your own cash from it. Do you get it? So we assume that this company have products and services, right? So now you can now have something like sales, okay? Anything, right? Web design. So if your own is a Chivita orange juice, do you understand? Any of your sales, anything that brings in money to you, those are your sales. This is reality. This is the way it works. Do you understand? So you now call this one call this income. Do you get it? You come again. So for the purpose of this class, I might add like three sales. Right? Sales, accounting, application. I might even separate accounting application, maybe stage 50, pre-book, and so on. These are products. These are things that generate income for the company. Next, you can also have sales, web hosting, and so on. So I'm just using all these things to recommend to represent any profession, organization you find yourself, how you are going to relate it. So it doesn't stop here. Okay, you know, in your income statement, which is your P&L account, you have the sales, but you have cost of sales, which is all your products. The company can have product or company sales, right? So when you have all these sales now, that is where you sell. You also know that you are buying it. If you don't buy, you can't sell, right? Even services you are buying. Do you understand? Not even paying worker. You buy software. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to bring out is that any sales, we also have the products. Any sales, we also have products. Okay? So you understand? So if I have sales of 3, I must have the product of that 3. Do you understand? So through products, you are receiving it in. Through sales, you are disposing it out. Do you get that? Just like on your sales, you know, when you on your P&L now, you have your sales now. It's an income, right? As a company, see cost of sales. You have not have all the stuff. So what we want to do now is come here now. We are going to use exactly the structure I'm working with now, but I just want us to understand the concept before I started applying. Okay? Because a lot of stuff will be coming up from that end. So we have S0007. Then I will have something like products. I might not call it products. Do you understand? I might not call it product. There's some company that I just found out the only product they have is books. So, like this one, I can sell books, web design, books, or video, say 50, books, web hosting. Do you understand? It's a product because it's a tangible stuff. Do you understand? But in case of some other, most of the manufacturing, it's always the product. But always try that whatever name you are using, you relate it to exactly what they are working with. Right? So now, I can say product, web design. Then the account type for this one now will be cost of sales. Are you getting it? Anyone you do remember or just feel like, what is this? Kindly call my attention for me to explain. Very, very important. So the next one says 50, right? That's a product. So if I have 1 million sales, I should have 1 million products. Do you get it?
So if you have 1 million sales.
As in products.
Yes.
As in listed. I should also have the 1 million products.
Yes.
Do you get it? But I have 3 now, so I should also have 3. Do you get that? Without this, we are not going anywhere. Right? So the next again, 9, web hosting, right? So that one can be Coca-Cola, Fanta, Vitalemon. Do you get it? So, what operation do you do where you are working? Construction. Yeah. Facility maintenance, right? Definitely you guys will be buying generators. You'll be working with some fixed asset management. Is there anything like that? No. Okay. We are still going to deliberate. Maybe we'll use your company as some other stuff later. Right? Okay. So we have this now. So apart from this, we are not done yet. Right? Let me just make an int somewhere here. Just an int. Before I move on, let me save this so that I will not mistakenly do something on charts. Okay? Every time I want to pay chart of accounts, after I've gotten the book value and you are trying to translate all those things, remember the following. Remember that you always have what we call account receivable. Do you understand? Account receivable. And how do you get this? Customer. There's no company without customers. Right? By the time you remember all this, you're able to come up with likely accounting application. Right? Then also remember that once you have accounts receivable, you have payable for it. Right? That is your vendor. Right? Your supplier. Right? Definitely, you also have banks. Banks are cash. So these are the things to remember. I'm not yet done. So definitely, let me just call it cash or money. Right? You also remember your inventory. Do you understand? That's your stock. Okay? If you have any, it's not necessary that you have all. Then you also remember your expenses, very important. Do you understand? So this
Expenses. Why is it not coming from that?
no, it's not that account, it's not all account, it's not all expenses that are called account payable. Like now, account payable, those are your vendors, and these are going to deal with your supplier. But when we say expenses now, like your,
Transportation.
do you understand? Like all the expenses, those are the real expenses. Kind of categorize all those things as accounts payable. This account payable now, let me call it the name that is common to us, creditor. That is your liability. Can you see it now? Do you get the difference between the two now? And this your account receivable now, this is debtors. This is your current asset, this is your current liability. So that is why it can't come here. Right? So I'll be using those names interchangeably. But what is being used in school and what is being used in the fields. Right? So that all of us will understand more better. Right? So it's good. Please keep on asking those questions. Right? Then you also have sisters. Right? Which we call VAT here, something like that. Value added tax, all those stuff. Right? So when you think of stuff like this, by the time you think of all this, your chart of account have grew up. Then again, can also talk about your fixed assets. Some companies do this big time. And there's no way you think of fixed assets without depreciation. There are some accounts that they are going hand in hand. Once you mention one must come. Do you understand? So by the time you think of all this, it means whatever you are thinking at this point must be on your chart of accounts because you will need them to post transaction. So from what we have here now, we have something like, we don't have debtors accounts yet. We have banks already here and cash. We also even have income, which I didn't have here, income accounts. Right? But we don't even have anything, debtors account and creditor account, which is very, very important yet. Okay? So they'll come here. So do you understand now? This job I want to, a good student I want to write essay will have a key point first. So from a key point, you will be developing story. Do you understand? That's what I just came up with to get more. This is the most important part of anything accounting application. If you can get this right, you don't have problem at all. Right? Let's have a go. Let me write one. Retainage or retained earning. Okay? I hope you understand this. That is this guy called part of our capital, right? Equity. Capital, equity, and there's a way we used to do it in school. Called the balance carry down. That make your financial statement balance. Do you understand? Do you get it? So we'll be getting more light to how all these things works gradually. So we have here now. Um, so let me call it debtors. Okay? So that we get more used to it. Okay? But professionally, if I want to do it, in fact, most places they will not call it, I can just call it account escape or customer's account. Do you understand? So let me call it customer. But have it in mind that when you are saying customer account, it's your debtor. Do you understand? Account type, account, receivable. Okay? Then else there's a 0, 1. Definitely vendor account. You should know that you are seeing your creditor. Right? And account type, account payable. Okay? So this stuff that we have there has just helped us a little bit to move further. Then let me just say maybe sales tax payable. L00. Lagos State is not joking with this at all. Right? Sales tax payable. Who will tell me this? What aspect of your balance sheet do you have payable? Someone should help me out. But sales tax is not expensive, so it's a compulsory. Do you understand? It's not an optional. You can make an expensive to be an optional. Now, let's leave this one. Do you understand? But if the government gives you didn't remit it. So it's a payable. Just like a vendor to you that you must pay. So what part of balance sheet? You know, I've a little bit help by saying balance sheet. Do you have this? He said liability. Thank you. Current liability. I want us to be thinking together because this will help you, and that is why I don't want to use already made, which is samples company. Do you understand? So that when you can just, someone can just call you, I was working on this, you're on top of kind of like, what is the account type for this? You'll be able to answer the person. No, it happens to me a lot. Someone just come, hello, this account is not there before. What's the account type for this? But because you are used to this, you'll be, okay, it's this. And the person like, wow, I know, I can't even remember, is that? Do you understand? So that is why we are doing all this stuff. Right? So, moving on to the next one. What is this? What do we have there again? So, let's move like inventory. Okay? Now, inventory now. So, I can call it stock. I call it stock. That's what you call stock in school. Right? But I can otherwise call it inventory. I just want you to understand. So another name for stock is inventory. Right? Then let's pick expenses. Right? This used to contribute the larger part of any account in any way. Anyway. Right? So let's start with transport. When you are doing transport, you can also have you to help yourself in organization from experience. Don't combine transport and travel together. You understand? Don't put both together. Reason, because most of the traveling might be by flights. That can be huge amount of money. You now post it on that transport, and an auditor comes and like, how will you tell me that I use 50,000 naira for transport? Do you understand? I said, yes, it's transport. Even though you that posted it might not even remember that it's an international travel or flight. So don't pull it together. So travel, expense, so anything travel, right? You put it in there. But all these 2,500 naira taxi, let them go to transport. Do you understand? I'm just saying all these things from experience. Like time the auditor give you. Auditors come and detect. They are detective, nothing else. Guys, I've seen a lot. Nothing else. I've gone out with a lot of audit field too. And when we get there, the first thing I'll just man their server. I'll back up everything. Then we come the next day, if any value change, there's wala. Because we already have the backup of instance. So stuff like that. So transport changes, don't put it together. I know why I'm saying that. Because you that posted it might not even remember that is this so, because you have so many things that you are thinking about. It's very sensitive stuff. So 16. So what do you have again? Utility. I don't always as well putting all the utilities together because they are much. Talk about PACNs, talk about LASA, you talk about what do you call it? Loma. Do you understand? So it's not always advisable. So, you know, in school you just call it utilities. So by the time you now see utilities, the auditor will call like, you mean you spend within so months 100,000 on utility? Meanwhile, under utilities, you have been posting Loma to it, you have been posting LASA to it, you have been posting what do you call it? PACN. Is it what is a call whatever they are now? Do you understand? You have been posting all kinds utility, water rates. Do you get it? So the same thing. So it's also best for you to all those guys separate them to make your account more explicit. Separate it. Don't add it. Don't pad it up. You are helping yourself by doing that. So you can say water rate. Do you get it? Expenses. You guys remind me. Yes. Thank you. Can I say oil and power? You know what? Yes. Tell us now. Anything that just gives you power, right? But what will separate this one for you is your description on your journal. Okay? Then Loma. Can you see the way your chart of account is growing? We are on 19 now. Do you get it? By the time you finish on chart of account, sometime you might get to 100 and something. And the next 3 months will fly to 200 and something. Because new thing that you didn't remember will be coming up on a daily basis, and that is why you need to understand this. Because if you don't know this, you're like, where am I going to put it? What's under it? Which is account type? That's why we need to study this. I don't rush this particular aspect of at all. So we have water, we have Loma. What do we have again? No, we are still going to do that. Yeah? Help me out. I think I mentioned up before when it comes to utility the other time. Alright. Rent. You are going to have rent as an expensive one. You are also going to have what we call prepayment. Right? Do you know why? Most places you pay rent upfront. Most places you pay rent upfront. So when you pay upfront, the upfront is coming to prepayment. So on a monthly basis, you are taking it to rent. So because if you say rent and you pack the entire 1 year inside rent, the account is not correct.
It's just coming under a month or two.
Do you understand? So that's the reason why you have rent, then you also have prepayments. Do you get that? Oh, we are making sense?
Yeah.
Where do you have your prepayment? In balance sheet. Where?
current asset.
Thank you. Okay, so other current assets. So you might not actually see current assets, but you have other, but it's still current assets. So we have this now. Then let's check what we have there. This one we've not touched. Yeah. Oh, we've not touched anything these assets. But there's still much more millions of expenses. Right? So if your company is a kind of company that used to buy newspaper every day, it's not everywhere. Right? Some don't buy. In fact, as a company, I don't even think of any need for buying newspaper now again. Because all the paper are online. I read as early as 2 a.m. Do you understand? So I don't think any company. So we can just match this guy with newspaper and journals. Newspaper, journals, magazine. Let it go here. Right? Then don't forget there's no business that will succeed without your publicity, adverts. Okay? Do you understand? Any forms of adverts, online, offline, poster. Okay? You still do one. Even bulk SMS, you still do one. Right? You get it? Then we can't mention all, but we'll try. We've not also mentioned the one that takes money every day, especially if you have a company that has a lot of marketers. Telephone. Some of them will be giving their telephone weekly. Call cards. Right?
Phone and internet.
Yes. No, you don't put two together. Ah, do you know how much you subscribe for monthly? Some internet? Somebody will ask 15,000 naira. Like, you mean you buy a card for 15,000 naira? Do you know that some people are novice about some things that the action they are coming with to your company, they are just looking for the faults.
Of course, their work is to detect it.
Do you understand?
They don't see anything.
So you save yourself,
By making it more
make stuff
explanatory.
explicit. So they were like, oh, do you understand? Just save yourself. Internet expenses. Okay? So you can call it internet subscription. So if you are also having what do you call it? DSTV, GoTV, that's its subscription. So if it's DSTV you are using, put it. Okay? If it's GoTV, put it. But if you don't want to use there, just write subscription. But on your, what do you call it? Description on journal, make sure you make it explicit. You know I'm making noise about this explicit. I know what I've seen on a daily basis. Right? So our account is growing up. We have about 25 now. Let's pause expenses for now here. Because expenses we can't finish. Let's pause it now. For now. So let's talk about fixed assets. Right? X0026. So for the purpose of this class, maybe let's just work with 3 fixed assets. You can ask more than, right? Maybe we have furniture and fitting. Do you understand? F and F, right? We have what again? Yes. That's our generator, right? Most times I don't like turning that plant and machinery outside because most of the MDs, directors, some of them are not accounting inclined. Do you understand? So as you are thinking of yourself, you should think of the person you are giving the report to. So you break it down to something that you understand. Because one thing you understand, like, I don't have this. And the problem begins. Okay, you guys have started again. Maybe he's even thinking about 10 billion that he owns Union Bank as at that point. Do you understand? Okay, so you can have generator. Okay, you know that he has a generator. Do you understand? He knows. So you don't just put your blood pressure on. And finally, maybe I will have computer equipment. Okay, so you can add as many as possible. Okay, computer equipment. So anything that you know that assets. Okay, you know your balance sheet will not complete without all these guys, right? Okay. Then remember, anytime you have fixed assets, you always have what? You have what? No,
Depreciation.
depreciation. That's what I want to hear. Do you understand? Because this same generator that you have will not the value will not remain the same. So which means on a monthly basis you also need to be charging depreciation, right? Do you get it? You are going to learn all those stuff, right? How you charge depreciation. So this means we need depreciation also for only 3 items here from what we have here. So if you have 10 fixed assets, you have 10 depreciation. So all you just have is said accumulated. I will just write it. Depreciation. What's the first one? F and F. So what we have is accumulated depreciation. So the next one, we have 30 now. That's good. What do you have there? Generator. Okay. The next one, I guess you understand that now, right?
Yes.
What's that one? Computer. Okay. So that's depreciation. You have like 30 now. So by the time you finish every other one, you've done this, you've done this, you've done this, you've done this, every other one that you have at hand, always don't forget your 32, what we call retained earning. That's your balance. Yes. So that's another name for retained earning or retainage, right? It's depends on where is it then. Equity, that's part of your capital. Another name for capital is equity, right? Equity retained earning. They don't usually mention retained earning in school. Is that not? But they mention capital, right? So stuff like that. So let's begin to get used to it because this is what we'll be hearing outside. Right? So let's get started with these guys that we have here. So we are able to generate this. Now can go much more beyond this. Okay? So this is what we want to use to build our chart of accounts for this company that I want to do on this class. Thank you for listening.